Hi, everybody. You can tell I've been wearing one of my hats. My hair is flat to my head. But anyway, we went out and went to a whole bunch of different Goodwills before the road started getting bad. It's just starting to stick and build up outside. Tippy, stop it. Um, so I got a pile of stuff here to show you. But the first thing I'm going to show is this. I picked up the other day for a couple dollars I posted a link to a lady making a fabric bowl over a plastic bowl. And I saw this one, and this is perfect for that project because it's smooth on the bottom and it goes smooth down the sides. So I'll cover this with cling wrap, saran wrap, and then I'll cover it with fabric, one layer with the fabric toward the bowl, because you want the inside of the bowl to be as pretty as the outside. So the first layer you put down right side facing the bowl, and then you put another layer. I think she used like just pieces of muslin, and then she put more of the print fabric, but this time with the pretty finished side to the outside. And then on this side, she added like some lace on one of the bowls she did, or you can use yarn and coil it and stuff. And then you let that set up. And before it's totally dry, you pull it off your plastic bowl by, you release the plastic wrap and kind of loosen it gently and pull it off, and then remove the plastic out of the center of the bowl. So then it's just the fabric and it'll stand there. Hi, Nettie. So that's why I picked that up. And then today, like I said, we visited a bunch of different Goodwills. I don't know where I got each item from, so I'm just going to go over it. I found these kind of overstuffed, soft pillows. They were normally $8 at Hobby Lobby, and I got 2 of them for $2 each. This one is 14 by 14, and this one is 16 by 16. So one's just slightly smaller, but for $2 a piece, that would be like, actually the larger one was $3. This was $3 and this was $2, but still that's half of what, the original price was. So we'll push those over there. And let's see, Scott found this and he's going to put it out in the garage. It's another really super long metal ruler. And he got this for $2. It's like this whole trip was like a bunch of stuff for $2, although that other pillow was $3. So this needs to go. This is a Scott item, so I'm going to put it off over that side because I'll put his stuff aside. He needed some things to organize drawers in his new desk at work. So he got this tray for $2 and this tray for $2. So like I said, this was like the $2 trip. So these are for him. We need to clean them up good. So those actually need to go in the kitchen and get washed up. And something else Scott picked up was 100 pack, never opened, still got the original plastic on it, DVD recordables for $4. So that's 100 of those. He uses them still. And let's see, I found some more cotton yarn, and it was $2 for this bag for these. So I got one of the Artiste, the cotton thread that you can get at Hobby Lobby. And it looks slightly different than like the white thread that you get. This is a different weight. Let me see what the weight is on here. Number 5. This is a number 5 instead of a number 10. And this one is a navy blue. Oh, that really shows the color good. So I got a navy blue of that. And then also in this bag for the $2, I got some more kitchen cotton. But this is a beautiful sage green. So I got those 2 cotton threads. And then at the counter, they had a bin of smaller items. And I got these. These are Michael's brand palette knives. They were $2 each. I'm going to go ahead and take them out of their plastic. And these have the nice angles. They got 2 angles, this little short side and then a really long side, which I like that. And they were all the same. I looked to see if maybe there was a variety of different sizes and shapes, but it was just, they were all these. So I just got 2 of these. They seem pretty sturdy. So those will go in my art supplies. I have a selfie printer, and this is a 108 sheets package of the postcard size color ink and paper set for $5. So that was a good deal there. And I found these 2 were put together and they were $3, but it's just quad-ruled paper. And I like to make, hi Laura, I like to make regular journals for my sister Robin. She likes a handmade journal for her classroom organization and planning. So I'll make her up one and use some of these sheets of the graph paper. And sometimes I'll throw in just regular notebook paper, regular drawing paper, and that mix it up so the paper is different throughout the handmade journals. And she said she really kind of liked that a lot. So that's why I got those. They were actually clearance, probably at Target for 53 cents a package. So I actually paid more than what they would have been on clearance, but it's okay. It still can't beat it for the, what, $3? And then I got some sewing patterns. This one was $1. New Look $61.45. And I like the ones with no sleeves, just the one here in the middle. And I was thinking, do it with no sleeves, but just the round neck, not that fat collar that's on it. I mean, it's pretty and all, but I think that would annoy me. But do the short sleeve dress with no collar on it. Because it looks like you can mix and match pretty easy, because that green dress and the pink one both have rounded necks. So you could switch that out. And that was a size 8 to 18. And then this one was also $1. And Simplicity 54.24. It's just like a bunch of wraps. But I really like the way this one right here looked with the shawl collar. That one. I like that one because you could make that in a nice dressy fabric for like, going to the Christmas party or whatever. This is something they do that I can't stand. I wish they put the label over the foreign languages, because I would like to be able to read the English side. And then at a different Goodwill, their pricing is different. I got 2 more patterns, but they were $2 a piece. Simplicity 2205 is just this really cool looking bag with a wallet. So you can make a purse with a matching wallet really easy. It's called a clutch, but you can make it and use it as a wallet. I haven't seen exactly how it looks inside or anything, but it looked like these have never been cut. So brand new patterns. And then the other pattern was New Look 6590. And it's just a jumper, really. You have to wear a shirt underneath it, because look at the openings on those arms. But what sold me on it is the wonderful pockets on it. I would love an opportunity to not have to carry a purse sometimes, like when we're in the Goodwill bins or whatever. If I had pockets, that'd be great. Yeah, but I don't like to shop Hobby Lobby. That's the problem. So those were the patterns I found. And then the last thing I found was the set of cards for $3. And it said, for the love of cats. And I took the rubber band off. I was a rebel because I wanted to see what the cards looked like. And I said, okay, they have to go with me. And I'm thinking of just making a journal with them. It's just so sweet. Okay, so here's this beautiful cat. And it's just an open note card, but on the backs, they have little sayings. So this one says, cat, cat, what are you? Son through 1,000 generations of the black leopards. To Winky from Amy Lowell. And then here's 3 kitties hanging out. A poet's cat, sedate and grave, as poet well could wish to have, was much addicted to inquire for nooks to which she might retire. The Retired Cat by William Cowper. But I'll just show you the kitties. I won't read you all the sayings because they all are like hand-drawn cats. Here's Callie. They're just precious. And I don't think there's any duplicates. So they all come with a different cat and a different little saying on the back of them. And so what I was thinking, turn it into a journal that I could like add notes and stuff about our cats and maybe a photo of our cats over the years that we've had. Very much a Howard cat there. Oh, this one's precious. He's looking at the moon. Isn't that beautiful? These are gorgeous. And I haven't seen a duplicate. So well worth the $3 for the art. Uh-oh, I picked up 2. There's that one and that one. Ah, it's a fluffy tail. This one looks like our Cole cat. He always has an attitude. And then, roar. So that was our haul. And when it started getting colder and it started to stick, we decided to come home. Is there a Tippy cat? The ones that were the 3 cats, one of those looked like Tippy. So I'm going to turn you around so you can see out here. I still have to clean the kitchen up from this morning. But yeah, we have some white stuff out there. You can see the shed roof is covered. So we are getting some snow that is sticking this time instead of just a bunch of water that did nothing like last time. So anyway, hi Stephanie. So thank you, ladies, for hanging with me while I shared our snowy thrift haul. And I will let you go. I'm going to go see what Scott's doing. He's been watching Dragnet. I keep hearing dum, da dum, dum, dum. So there's that. Oh, it's blowing off the roof. Pretty cool. All right, I'll tell you bye. Bye.